So deleting all of that.
Yeah, please.
Okay, and everything that we said.
I think
I love how this is actually all
and
recorded.
everything in
Yeah,
existence.
yeah.
I know. Like,
Yeah.
look, I respect that, like how comfortable you are when we press record.
I'm not this comfortable, my
Okay,
guy.
but like like you, just be blessed that it's me.
Yeah,
That I do. That I
exactly.
do care.
Exactly.
Because if we had a team and we instructed them to take care of this,
Oh no, absolutely.
this will get leaked
Yeah.
somewhere.
So someone would have the funny thought of having outtakes. You know, it's like, hey, this is some funny stuff the guy said. That we never
Before
put
they
on.
start the podcast.
Yeah.
Here's the top 50
Would-
things that would get them to jail.
Wouldn't be very funny. I would say
At all.
I would say I wouldn't be alive. I don't think.
I think we'll be judged harshly for.
for having private thoughts.
Well,
Yes.
since we're talking about this, we were talking about the WhatsApp messages a minute ago, and I'd like to bring this question to the panel, to my distinguished panel.
Okay,
Proceed.
Two morons.
starting off hard.
See, we just had a conversation about this a few minutes ago. Let's not get back into this, sir.
Okay.
All right.
We gotta have our system, champs.
Yeah, and it was an episode ago.
Mm-hmm.
But first off, let's figure out which episode is this. so
So we know exactly where we are going with this.
hey, welcome back to Captain your boy Adam. What's up? Popping episode 306.
Hey,
It's got the homie Shams right next to me.
yo,
Number one in the building.
Hola.
Turks is on some yacht with some Swedish models having the best time of his life.
Mm.
So he's trying to, first off, for you guys all get any thoughts, he's trying to convert them to Islam.
yeah,
Correct.
So we're
while
supporting-
tanning.
While tanning, we're supporting our brother.
Mm-hmm.
People do it in different ways.
Yeah.
But this is what our homie does. So shout out to homie Turks. Hope you're having fun on the yacht.
For spreading the good message.
Spreading the good message.
You know?
and thinking about the future and caring about the
Yeah,
future.
encouraging goodness and virtue in this world
Shamsi said, this is not me.
Mm-hmm.
Shamsi said
at some point.
that because Turks comes from a long lineage of ugly people, he's trying to change that by, going towards Swedish models. But I didn't say any of that.
I mean, listen,
Shamsi said.
it's about just seizing the opportunity. I didn't. That's exactly what it is.
Okay.
You
all
know?
right. So what's up?
WhatsApp. What's up? WhatsApp.
I hate you as a human.
Okay.
But aside from that,
Okay. Okay, go on.
it's a problem with WhatsApp. Like, are your notifications on?
Just for private messages, not for groups.
Okay.
I don't get any.
No, I'm talking about when you get a notification, does it show the message or it just says
No,
WhatsApp
it
notification?
says WhatsApp.
Okay, see that's amazing.
Mm,
Okay, like I respect that.
mm.
You
I have the message on.
really?
Yes, because it's related to work. Because I need to make a determination if somebody, my boss, is texting me on something.
I can't.
I need to see real quick. Oh, is this something I need to action right now? Right now.
No, what I do is when I get a WhatsApp message, it just says WhatsApp notification. I open it, I see who sent it to me, and then I decide by the first few letters if it's important for me to reply right now or like in 20 minutes or an hour or whatever.
Same.
Yeah, like this is what I do.
This is what normal people do.
Because unlike you, sir, we have friends that send us things that are so out of context if you just catch the last thing.
Yeah.
Okay? And if I have to explain myself on every single message that we received, it's going to be an issue.
You see, that's the difference because I do not use
Have friends.
True.
Let's start there. One at a time, sir.
True.
Okay.
So that is not my worry.
True, but my use of WhatsApp is purely business and just functional. I do not have the concept of using WhatsApp for fun
For fun
or socialization.
at all.
Hmm.
So what do you
I mean,
socialize?
I'm part of like WhatsApp groups, but I lurk. I don't contribute.
I can relate to that.
Yeah, but basically, it's like I don't.
Can you tell us what kind of WhatsApp groups that you're in?
Yeah, go about الدفعة.
Okay. Oh, wow.
الدفعة المدرسة. It's like I haven't seen y'all people in like.
Is that actually active? Like that's one of the
Yes,
dentist groups.
a lot.
That's one of the
Isn't
dentist
yours
groups.
active?
Mine is like
No. Our at least.
there's a wider one with like all the old
No,
like
no, it's
alumni.
graduates.
That's really dead. No, it's not. It's like, hey, someone got married, someone had a kid, someone in
That's
my
nice.
family passed. That's basically what happened.
No,
Like,
ours is surprisingly active, and we think one of the people there in the group is not all there in the head because he sent some weird stuff.
Define weird stuff.
I mean,
He thinks that y'all are his friends, baby.
no, it's more. It's.
He thinks that y'all care
Yes.
about him. Maybe 15 years, 20 years
It's,
down the line.
I remember the context is one recent case, and like we think like he's mentally unwell, like it's something onset came to him, like مخه فصل. Like one of
Sounds like someone I know.
it was one of the people just recently.
Who's speaking right now also.
True.
I think he's talking about himself in this situation, by the way.
He's projecting.
I think he's the weird one in the group.
أحد الأصدقاء.
Yes.
أحد الأصدقاء.
Out of body experience. أيوة.
So it's like somebody recently posted a message in the group, and one of his relatives dies, and this guy posts a verse from the Quran about like العذاب والآخرة. I'm like, yo, read the room, my guy.
Not the time.
Not the time.
Sir.
Yo.
You know, we appreciate it, but not now.
Yeah, but it's like, these people had a kid. That guy got married, and I'm just here doing a podcast.
Okay.
So I only have like two groups that I pay close attention to. Everything else I just view at the end of the day and see what's happening, what's going on.
One is us.
Of course, the homies.
Of course.
And the other one's the family. Those are my two important groups that, like, if anything is happening, I try to jump in and see whenever I get the chance. But every other group, I can go to the end of the day and just review what they were talking about.
Oh, you give them till the end of the day? That's nice.
Yeah, I'm not like you, sir.
Yeah.
I don't let them go up to 1,000 messages
Well,
and then
true.
just skip.
I have some groups that have been years since I opened those groups. I'm
I
still
know.
there.
I know.
Yeah.
What's the point?
Yeah.
Because you don't know what's happening. You don't know what's going on. You know nothing about it, but you just stay there.
And I think we've established that Shamsi views not replying and just leaving people unread as a power move.
It's not a power move.
That's what you think.
It's limited attention span, I think.
That is a lie.
Yeah.
No, Shamsi, you ignore on purpose.
No, I feel
We
like
have groups together with the boys that you ignore the hell out of it.
and different apps. There's a lot of too many apps.
Bro,
First of all, let's start
That's a
there.
liar.
Yeah, no, for real. Look, I don't check the Instagram one, definitely.
Then why are you there?
The WhatsApp one.
Oh, so we can remove you then.
No, you don't. You can't.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
No,
Then why you want to
can't.
be there then?
No, you can't, because
if you're not paying attention, why you want to be
once
there?
in a blue moon.
You're in this group because we expect you to see what we're also looking at.
Do you expect me to contribute?
No,
Okay.
التفاعل.
تفاعل.
just observe. Because sometimes we bring conversations to this podcast, me and Turks, that we shared in the group. And you be out of this, what's going on? What's happening? When did it happen?
Honestly, I feel part of it is the fact that I have too many groups that I'm in, and
Malgoof.
it's just I don't know for real. And it's
I just want to
hard-
be your friend.
It's just hard to keep up
just,
with
just
all
add
of
me.
them. Yeah.
I just want to say, you're in that group? Me too.
Most of the time, I'm included without option. But I'm there, and I don't want to be rude enough to actually walk out.
You
So I'm
are
like, "Khalas, I'll
a
stick
liar.
around."
You lie.
Basically. No, that's actually the honest answer.
Why are you
I
lying?
have a question though. What's your stance on having read receipts on versus off?
I could care less. Because I leave mine on, but I would happily just view your message and not reply.
Yeah, that's the thing because
Also, same. For many different reasons. though.
Yeah, like I'll see it. Because you don't know what's, like, a lot of times I'm busy with things. So sometimes I will see something, I'll get back to you. Sometimes I'll forget. Like my sister sent me a message, hey, we want to have dinner next weekend. And I looked at it, I was like, okay, I need to reply to her. And then I called her to just say hello like 2 days later for no reason. And she was like, what do you say about the dinner? I was like, what dinner?
Yeah.
Then I remembered. So like sometimes I would forget
yeah,
to reply.
my thing is that if you have a business relationship with somebody, you should have read receipts on.
Yes,
at
I
the
agree.
very minimum.
I agree 100%.
Because I've again in my previous job, I used to have a business relationship with a guy, and if I'm sending him updates and he doesn't have read receipts on, and I can't reach him only through WhatsApp, I need to know that you've actually seen my reply or not.
I agree 100%.
And if you tell me like when you send me something on WhatsApp, assume I don't read it, what's even the point of giving you something on WhatsApp?
I mean, listen, some people don't even like using WhatsApp. And I think
I'd rather not.
I think part of not the issue,
Like-
but there's a thought process that says just because you're able to reach me doesn't mean that I have to respond to you.
I don't like using WhatsApp. Literally,
know?
like my only use of WhatsApp, like I said, it's functional. It's work and family obligations. I have to check my email or somebody died. That's literally the only thing I use WhatsApp for.
And the way I'm thinking about it, like I'm looking at all the different groups that I have, and yes, some of them do have interests that I am a part of or tangentially interested in. But just because y'all are having a conversation, like the free time that is required of me to process constantly, because some of the people I have talk a lot. So I have groups that you look at it like there's 200 messages in the past 3 hours. Like, yo, chill. You know, like I
those groups, if it's not the homies, I come back to them later.
Yeah, exactly. And often I'm just going to scan it every now and then just to see what's going on. It's not something that I'm actually expected to contribute in on a regular basis. But at the same time, again, you don't know what I'm going through. You don't know what I have going on right now. If it's important for me, you'll call me.
Exactly, yeah.
If it's actually important, then you will actually call me. And then I know that I need to respond.
Yeah, I send you a message. If I see like an hour, 2 hours went by, I need something from you, then I'll just hit you up.
Exactly, yeah.
Because I don't know if you're sleeping, I don't know with your family.
And
I don't know what you're
if
doing.
you like Anna, for me, if you see a missed call from me, expect that I need something. I don't need you to hit me back right now, but at least hit me back within the next couple of days.
Yeah, that's my style.
I reply with a text.
Yeah,
if I see a missed call, I reply with a text.
بس عرفتهم قصدي like
that's sort of my stance as well. Like when I see a call, I assume it's something important, and because maybe I'm like you in this sense. I don't call me unless you have something that literally cannot wait.
لا أنا بسولف sometimes.
Yeah, you're a bitch.
No. Like I
He does this.
I know. I do want to hear what's going on with my boys. Like, how well y'all do it?
My best.
I might be bored. I might want to have a nice conversation.
My best friend of almost more than 30 years.
Never calls you.
Yeah, I just see him like, oh,
He's not your best friend then.
no, we're men.
He's not.
We're men.
No, I'm with him. Same thing as mine.
We're men. Like, hey,
Like I would go, and I did this. I went, I think, like 2 years without even messaging Abu Fahd.
No, that's fair. I understand that happens. Like, there again, different people, a few people for me that I appreciate. I don't see them every now and then.
we do call.
Except every now and then, and we don't really talk.
To clarify, we do call. Literally, the only call is like, نشوفك الليلة. Yeah, نشوفك الليلة. Like, that's it.
This is the penguin emoji for us.
No, because we are men. I don't need to hear about your life.
Yay! We are men.
Like I've known him for like 30 years. I don't know the name of his mother حتى.
I don't think that's relevant information for you to know, Yanni, when it comes to
I'm just saying,
friends.
like, yeah.
I known him for 30 years. Then again, I'm on the same boat as him.
Yeah, I'm getting it. It's about the things that you guys have in common, things that you guys share. This is why I call you, for example. Like,
No, first off, you like to talk.
True.
And you call, like, I don't know. Did we say that on the podcast when you called me from Houston? We didn't say that on the podcast. Yeah.
No.
Like, Shamsi calls me from Houston. I am busy.
I don't know that he is
people
busy.
around me. But again, I know that he's abroad. So he's calling me. So I got up. I was like, okay, it must be important.
I was a stranger in a strange land.
So I pick up. I was like, hey, what's good? He's like, hey, what's happening? I was like, are you good? That's the first thing I said. He's like, yeah, I'm good. I was like, where are you at? He's like, I'm in Houston. I was like, what's good? He's like, it's a weird city. I'm like, where are we going with this?
As a stranger in a strange land, I looked to a friend for some direction.
That was not in the same land.
Okay. No. But I'm like,
on another continent.
The question was like, so what does one do here? And he's like,
I'm not there.
And he's like, what do you want? I'm just looking for ideas.
Like
here.
5 minutes in, I realized okay, I was like a few minutes. I realized, okay, he just wants to talk. I was like, Shamsi, what is the purpose of this phone call? I want to know.
I'm just chatting about
I was like, peace, bro. I'm busy. You're not dying? No, then fuck off.
Did he ever call you at some point and just like, hey, Adil, what you thinking about?
No, when Shamsi calls and exhales, there's a conversation. There's a long conversation that's going to happen.
I'm going through it.
No, it's like usually like, there's something I gotta say.
Yeah.
And then so I'm like, and then he just goes off. And I said,
there's a rant. There's usually a rant.
I'm right here enjoying myself, popcorn in hand.
I mean, as a therapist, do you charge by the hour?
No,
I don't charge my
that's called friendship. Once again, that foreign concept that you are unfamiliar with.
I mean, as a man, as a man, I don't like to complain to my friends. I'll just bottle it up and just die of a stroke when I'm 40, like a normal person.
We don't do that toxic shit.
Go out like a man.
Yeah.
No, Matic. We believe in the power of male bonding. We believe in the power of male companionship. And we believe in the power of having healthy social dynamics.
No, I'm going to walk that shit off, homie. Like, got me slipping.
No, very good.
See, this is where we come from different approaches and different schools. No, I did used to believe in, hey, listen, fuck all of y'all. It's my shit. I'm dealing with that shit. And then I realized at some point that, it's not about it being heavy. It's about needing sometimes a different perspective.
Yeah, but at the same time, both of you are not wrong.
That's what I'm not disagreeing. That's not what I'm not disagreeing with
That's
him.
one method. That's also another method.
That's why I'm not disagreeing with him completely, because that is if you don't care for alternate perspectives, great. But sometimes it does help you look at things from a different angle.
I only be vulnerable around my mommy.
I remember, like at some
I
point,
feel so sorry for her.
at some point, like there's something went down, and I talked to Ad, and I'm like, yo, listen, I feel like this is on me, right? And he's like, fuck no. Like the other counterpart dropped the ball, and you don't have anything, like it just gives you that reassurance that you're not completely right.
Because I don't care about the consequences. It doesn't affect me. So I can tell him whatever the fuck I want to say. I can be as honest as I want to
And
be.
it's so healthy. It's so healthy, and refreshing.
I just tell him like as honest as I can be. Whether he's right or wrong, whatever it is, I can just be very honest. Then sometimes make a decision. He has to live with it. I'm just gonna hang up and enjoy my life.
Yeah.
I don't like the track record of Shamsi's decisions in general.
I mean, look at
That is a different conversation.
I mean, hey, look at me here, thriving, living my best life.
Thriving.
I am thriving, am I not?
Rar.
look at the cheeks, my dude. Those are
Don't say that.
the cheeks of a thriving
Don't
man.
say that. Don't say that. No, sir. Speaking of men being men, and it's another victory for men.
Which is
I think I know what it is.
Of course, you know where it is. Men just won again.
yay.
It's like it's like a high school for some reason. Y'all know about the T app?
I've heard about the T app. Give me the lowdown.
So can I explain?
Go ahead, sir.
So the number one app for the past couple of weeks was this app called T. T is a woman's only app where just women join up, post about their male relationships, and just ask for they're basically crowdsourcing the group chat for the girls.
Okay.
More or less.
So basically, women are posting pictures of men that they dated and giving the lowdown of how it went.
So hash basically.
Yes,
Yes.
and putting picture of those men.
Oh, hash fadaya.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
For red flags and what have you.
That's Khalti Khadija was well. Yes, but for the whites.
on a much more global and digital
Exactly.
basis. Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, look at you. You need to take your pills?
You have somewhere, there's somewhere you need to be, sir.
Literally, the alarm was medicine, so you're right. Anyhow,
Okay, Grandpa, go ahead.
the idea of that app is, and again, I'm gonna be hyperbolic a little bit, but it's really fucking stupid. I mean, with all due respect, what's even the point of just dragging somebody for the world to see? Just I don't know, just validation. You just need a random girl from
He's speaking facts.
you just need a random girl from Omaha. I'm like, oh no, you do you, queen, and just do tweets there.
And you're only hearing the conversation from one side.
Exactly.
I can give you counterpoints to this just for the
Go
sake of
ahead.
the
Go ahead. Let's go.
conversation.
Let's go.
Sisterhood.
Okay.
Sisterhood is one.
Of the traveling pants.
I know. And two, two would be the actual reason that you guys mentioned, red flags.
Yeah.
And the way the app is structured, having it called T, tells me that the
Gossip.
It's gossip.
Yeah, exactly. Like the owners didn't really have the best of intentions here.
It has nearly 2 million users.
Okay.
And where is the problem?
Where is the
The
problem?
problem is not in that. The problem is that they want to make sure that only women apply.
Which is very sexist and genderist. Like, what if I am a man dating another man and I want to spill the tea on that man? Do I need to go on another app?
That's called the group chat.
Okay.
No, that's such a good point that you said that.
Yeah.
Because what if...
It wasn't well coded.
Well, no, we'll get to that one. No, we're going to go back to that point. What if you're trans?
What if I'm just asking questions here, So it seems very what's the word?
That T app has violated human rights.
Yes, exactly. It's not accepting. It's
By their
gender
standards.
bias. There is
Yes.
clear gender
This is by
bias
your
here,
standard. So what they did was they asked every person that applies, we need your driver license so we can confirm that you're a woman.
And a selfie.
Okay. Keep
Okay.
going.
And so they did that. They had a ball. They put everybody's business out there.
Blew up to number one.
Blew up to number 1, 2 million users. In 3 weeks, I think it was number 1.
Yes. It was literally the number one app on the App Store.
Exactly. And that's what happens when you have ChatGPT build you an app. You forget that there's something called security protocols.
Okay.
And so they got hacked. And someone leaked everybody's driver's license
And
shit.
and
selfies.
information.
Oh shit. Every single one.
Yes.
Every single user on the T app.
So we're talking about 2 million people here are across the
It
state.
wasn't even difficult. It was
Wasn't even difficult.
Yes.
That's so
yes,
bad.
they found it. I think the file just like on a public server dump on the website or something,
Okay.
and they dumped it, and literally everybody's is because you have to upload a selfie just to validate the actual
ID with the
ID and
picture.
what have you. And here's the thing: the internet is very mean,
Extremely mean.
I remember that.
and they found a trend.
Okay.
They found a trend about the women that are posting these using this app.
Okay.
Shamsi, they're not exactly lookers.
Like hard twos.
Oh wow, really?
Like hard twos.
Hard, like
Very
hard.
hard twos.
No, but like this, there's multiple layers of fucked upness in this story. Okay.
Like I see.
They leaked the IDs, the selfies, and the pictures of the men that they were talking about. So everything that account posted, they had the whole.
Oh,
thing.
you didn't see the new wrinkle as well. Like somebody did crunch the data and basically was able to geolocate every single
Yes.
one.
Exactly.
Yes,
See, that's
they did that.
exactly what I'm going
They
with
did it.
this.
There's a huge
Huge
map.
Okay. Now,
It's a map of the US, and you
There's-
can go highlight anywhere. It shows you an ID of where that person was.
so now we have الفضيحة الأولى of فضيحة the men. Okay,
Yes.
that got shit dumped on
Yes.
them. Then we have the second one of the people that actually ratted them out.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then what they said and where they live.
Mm.
Okay. And how many people they've ratted out and what they said about every single person. Like, this is so
Awful.
fucked up. Actually,
Yes.
so bad. Like, you have an entire social romantic network out there just
You have a
for the
social
world's exposure.
Mm.
Like, this is actually a great fucking case study. Like, someone needs to make a case study out of this
Say
shit.
that out of what?
Like,
What happens when you don't have shame?
that's one. That's one case study. You know, the volume one.
Volume one.
Volume one. No, but no, it's just about the fact that an app like this could go to number one so quickly and have so many people sign up just to go spill some tea, quote unquote, about men is the first part that requires notice. And the fact that so hilariously within a month everyone got, like, obviously there's a shitload of ethical, breaches, violations and breaches across this whole thing. But it's like فضحت اللي فضحوك, so there's a karmic justice there as well. Like, you guys went out and you spoke shit about these men. Well, the whole world gets to see who you are
I mean, it was
and what you said.
I'm waiting to see if lawsuits will start flying.
probably
Like-
this is the easiest class action lawsuit I've heard in my life.
So you have a class action lawsuit.
No,
Then
no,
you
wait,
have
okay. I'm sure terms and conditions are going to cover that shit. Hey, if we get a massive data breach, we're sorry.
My bad.
Yeah. Do you want marketing emails with that?
you need to understand one thing about terms and conditions and user agreements. Those by design
protect the company.
protect the company.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Protect the company up to a certain point.
Mm.
So basically, let's say I decide to ban you for no reason. I'm not legally justified or legally obligated to tell you the reason, or I'm not legally obligated to allow you to use the app.
Yeah, just like I can refuse your service.
Yeah, بكيفي.
Yeah.
But if I breach your data and just like violate your rights, no, you have a case to have a class action lawsuit on.
So much privacy just out the window.
What if I'm just one of those dudes that this person was talking about?
Which is
Why you putting my business? Why you putting my picture and my business and my location out there?
Yeah. See, if this was in Denmark, with their Danish protection privacy. No, for real, I'm not even joking. Like, if this was in Denmark, this shit would really be a clusterfuck. But here, in this context, in this case, it's like the guys. So you're saying the guys would sue the company, or they would sue the women who
obviously
talked about it?
the
It could be a
users.
civil suit, easy a civil suit.
Like,
Obviously,
all the men would band together against T.
It doesn't have to. Like,
No.
oh yeah, I know. Like, Shamsi posted about me. I just sue Shamsi.
Yeah, well, that's Hina, don't we have get into
There-
Two
free,
broke
yeah.
people suing each other.
no, but Hina, we get into free speech, no?
That app was not built on free speech.
that app was implied to be a gossip app.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there are three scenarios here. One, the users can sue the company as a class, and the people who are being doxxed on that app and just being talked shit about can also, as a class,
Yes.
I would
So
say
that-
Because
app?
I can't get on the app and reply to this person.
yes.
And you're out there putting my picture information out, saying things about me.
مين متضرر أكثر here? Who's like actually like, you know what I'm saying?
The
Like,
guys who are on that app.
the first ones who got the tea spilled about them.
Yes, exactly. In terms of law, you're going to look at that first. And then after that, you look at the company and its behavior.
المشكلة, we're looking at people's actual like opinions, right? So you can just talk shit about anyone, even if you just don't like him.
Yeah,
Just put up a picture of a guy. This guy's a piece of
But
shit.
you made an application that,
for people to talk shit about other people.
but
Literally.
it was also discrimination. You didn't allow anyone to be on it unless they were a woman.
Mm.
So I can't even access it to see what is said about me.
So I can't even defend myself against
Exactly.
these allegations. Doesn't this go against like the Fifth Amendment or some shit?
I have no idea. No one cares.
Okay.
It's America. Laws are just, vibes.
Vibes.
That's it.
No, but
And so is coding, apparently.
100%. There is a thing called vibe coding.
Exactly, that's the term. And
Yeah.
vibe coding is basically, let's the AI code this for me.
So this is chat shit get banged on a global internet scale, basically.
Crazy.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
like
insane.
it's the amount of
Literally
amount of meanness on Twitter. I'm like, just like the amount of tweets in my timeline just showing up with screen grabs of the pictures, just saying, by the way, guys, these are the girls that are saying I only talk to people above 6 feet.
No, but if anything, this teaches you the value of just keeping your mouth shut.
No,
honestly.
this teaches you the value of
like keeping shit to yourself.
no, this teaches you the value of culture, tarbiyah.
Yes.
We see that as I'm saying. Like if you kept that shit to yourself, you wouldn't be part of the app. You wouldn't get into the whole data breach. Like there's an element of, hey, my private information is out there, so also my identity can get stolen now. Like, right? Like you have access to my driver's license. You have my picture. You have my name. You have my age. You can call my bank. You could fuck with me. Like there's so much badness that goes into this.
Let's bring it back a step. Let's go outside to America. Let's say, for the sake of argument, we have a couple here that recently got divorced in Saudi. If one of those couples, or both of them, just in their own private circle, just talk shit about their ex-wife or ex-husband, the automatic perception here is that, why the hell are you talking about your ex?
It's going to reflect badly on them.
It reflects badly on your character. And that concept of just like, I will not denigrate myself and just talk badly about a person who is no longer in my life does not exist in America.
Yeah, we're talking about class.
It's basically
taste
no.
here.
I have an entitlement to speak my truth.
Yeah, and that explains why the application blew up so much.
It's a
so
cult.
quickly.
It's a cult of toxic positivity. Like, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say the user experience in that app was basically, no, you were right, Queen.
Yeah, it's
you do you, Queen. He didn't know your worth, Queen. Queen.
I don't think it's about toxic positivity as much as it's about, like, again, it's the concept of privacy and how you engage in it within your private life.
I'm going to ask you a genuine question. If you are a woman on that app, what is the percentage or likelihood that if you post your story, you would get responses? Actually, you were in the wrong, not the guy.
What do
I don't like the chances of that response.
No, but then you look at it also from a user perspective. What am I getting out of it? It's just
validation. Nothing. Validation.
No, the satisfaction, maybe the satisfaction of saying, "Hey, well, like I actually did go through a shitty situation with a guy, and like I'm putting it out there for other people to be aware."
That's what friends.
No, but what I'm saying, what are you getting out of it as a user? You're not really getting anything out of it.
Come on, we're talking about the United States of cults. They're all cults, bro. Everyone has a cult of some sort that they want to join and be a part of.
True.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's 2025. They're called teams. They're no longer cults. They're just teams.
It's called communities at this point. Please, we've evolved. Teams are just random. Communities care about each other. So we care about each other against sisterhood. So because of
we
that,
are protecting the pants. Of
yeah,
the
we are protecting our fellow sisters from the creeps and assholes and all the nasty men that ghost and don't call back.
The idea is correct.
But how do you enforce
if
that?
you lived in the States and you face what
women go through,
not even just being a human going through
relationships, just the concept.
No, just being a human, just minding your own business. Everything's aggressive. Everything's up your ass all the time, right? Like you're like, okay, actually, it's not, bro. If you go there, you see for yourself. And so if you lived there and saw the fuckery that happens,
On a
I mean,
daily
let's be
basis.
honest. How many people read? Like America is the biggest example of people don't give a fuck about people.
True.
Mhm.
The biggest example.
Because it's all about you, king. or
Exactly.
queen. Okay.
So you expect the idea of it to be like, yeah, this should be a support system. This should
Technically.
technically, yes.
Ideally.
Yes.
Ideally.
We're here because of 1, 2, 3. But at the same time, you're gonna have people that just want to join to say I'm a part of and put something that is so dumb. It should be the real, crazy shit. Yo, this guy did this to me and I took him to court and I lost. Okay, put that information out there.
I have a restraining order against this guy.
Exactly.
Okay, this guy stalked me. This guy.
No.
But part of the problem is how do you even validate what people are
That's the
saying?
problem.
Like
You can't.
Like, how do you know that this person's just not salty because you didn't call her back? And you know what I'm saying? Like, someone can just make up shit about
I
you.
saw a bunch of dumps and from that app, and just like people or screenshots from that app, just like people saying, "Oh, he love bombed me, he left me on red, or he ghosted me."
Love bomb is this new term, you know that right now. Well, I have no idea what it is.
I've come across it.
So love bombing, to explain to you, Mr. Shamsi,
And the
is-
listeners.
and the
Lover,
listeners,
lover boy.
lover boy, is
I'm
is-
sorry, folks.
is love
We're gonna keep it moving here. Okay.
love bombing, or as Shamsi would say, love bumping.
Okay.
Asshole.
Accepted, sir. Accepted.
Love bombing.
Love bombing. Love bomba clotting.
Mm.
Is basically a guy showing a lot of affection and attention right away to a person they just met or a girl they just met, and not keeping that energy.
Overwhelming her with love.
Yes.
And then pulling back.
Yes. So it's a
Pulling out.
peak and then a valley.
Okay.
And apparently people don't like
So that's
that.
a bad thing? Yeah.
Yeah,
that's a bad
so
thing. That's a bad thing.
love bombing is right below fuckboy.
Mm.
It's how you graduate. You go to love bomb, then you become a fuckboy after
It
that.
seems like a tactic, if not any
And just a new term for
identity.
for like just
So
saying,
he's
yo,
so he's a love bumper,
yeah,
basically.
you have like the worst way of pronouncing the word
I'm
bomb.
just asking.
Bumper.
Okay.
Love bomber.
So it's like really weak and mid shit. It's not even shit that's like, as Adil mentioned, yo, this guy stalked me, or this
Yeah,
guy
because
tried to
again,
stab
it's-
me,
it's
or
the
this
co-
guy has a domestic abuse,
It's the
domestic violence case against him.
It's the culture of you do you, queen.
Mm.
It's like like I said, it's a cult of toxic positivity. It's like العيب مو فيك العيب فيه هو. Which is no offense. It takes two to be in a toxic relationship, my guy.
Yeah, also love bombing happens on both
Both
Yes.
ends.
genders. Yeah.
It reminded me of the girl that texted, like went out on one date, like the news report that came out.
Oh, it's a news report?
News report. They
Which
went
news?
Australian some shit.
Australia.
This girl,
Some shit.
no, this girl went.
Kangaroo News, 5 o'clock.
Yes.
This girl went on one date with a guy
Mm.
and then sent him like 35,000 messages.
Oh,
over the
yeah,
course-
I remember
or-
that story.
Over
Yeah,
the
yeah,
course of 7 months.
Yeah,
And then he came.
I think he sued her.
He came home one day. And he found her in her house taking a bath. She was taking a bath, bro. And she's trying to be all romantic and shit. She's like, I was waiting for you in your bath with your wine and towels. Yeah, that's again, insane psychos shit. So yeah, the T app. That's fun.
That reminds
That
me.
is so not fun, actually.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like it's so many levels.
That reminds me of a trend that was on TikTok, I think a couple of years ago. It is literally just what we were talking about. Have you heard the story of West Coast Jared?
Yes, but go ahead.
The subway guy.
No.
No,
No, definitely not.
No.
No.
He caught a case.
He
He got a really bad
Like
case.
extremely bad case.
I'm sure.
Like Drake affiliation case.
Oh, for real? Okay,
Yes.
shit. Okay.
So West Coast Jared was this guy. I think he worked at. This was this guy on I think New York, and he was registered on a dating app called Hinge.
Mhm.
He was like, I don't know, moving in Hinge, like being a young 20-something guy in New York.
Being a
And-
sleek fish in the sea.
yeah, doing. He was in the dating market, more or less.
Pool. It's called pool, sir.
Sure.
Yeah.
And he was moving around, etc. And one girl just posted a video on TikTok, just like roasting this guy. Like, oh, I matched this guy, Jared from West Coast. He works in Hobby Lobby, blah, 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 blah. He love bombed me. And then literally he became a trend. Like, these girls ruined his life. And the worst thing he did was like love bomb them.
Yeah, that sounds shit for him.
Like, we're talking about like millions of views. Twitch streamers just watching and reacting to this trend to like.
No, see, this is the internet being an asshole. See, that's another thing there.
Or it could be because you
Like,
were
just
lied
people are
to since you were a
dicks.
kid and they were told you, oh, believe in love at first sight.
So wait, that doesn't exist?
No,
I need to walk by again.
I'm not even sure about love at this point.
You gotta need to backtrack. And zoom in.
No, but any
You need to squint.
love love as a concept exists. Like you've heard.
Nah.
No, but you say I don't believe in love at this point. But you need to.
No, I said I'm not sure about love at this point.
Yeah, you need to
But
separate.
that's a more of a me problem.
You need to separate between the packaged and commercialized version that is sold to you within movies and within
Fuck me, he's talking about capitalism again.
TV shows. No, for real.
No,
Yeah.
he's 100% right.
You know, and I mean, like the idea of romantic love was an idea that did not exist 100 years ago. Because people were struggling back then, and they married for
Survival.
property and pooling assets and resources and shit that actually helped them continue their genes and lines
And
then
survive.
and survive. And then movies came along and they drew you this really rosy picture. I'm not saying you can't.
No, it wasn't movies. It was before it was
Advertising.
It was poetry.
Poetry always had it.
Yes.
Poetry always had it. Like poetry, it existed since
Yes, the dawn of time.
2000 سنة. You always had like really romantic poets. But I'm talking about the modern version of it with the diamond ring, with the white wedding dress, with all of
Yeah, that's capitalism.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. You know, and
The Tiffany ring.
I'm not saying it doesn't exist. It does exist, but it has become such an aspirational thing, I think, right now for people to say, hey, I really want to fall in love, so that they go out over their way to really try to make that shit happen in a way that exists in their head that doesn't really exist in reality, which leads you to end up in situations like this where, hey, this man love bombed me because he gave me a whole lot of attention and affection for a minute, and then he pulled like, okay, yo, you should be thankful.
No. Most dudes love bomb because they have an intention. They're trying to get to a point.
Okay, but that's not how you guys made it seem. It's like
No, but
this
this is why they're complaining.
okay.
Some of them, yes, they just like, it's a fling. Most 99.99% of the time, it's a fling.
Yes.
And that is why they're angry about love bombing.
So they're not aware of the limits and the boundaries of the
Thank you, sir.
the entanglement.
Yes.
Let's call it that.
Yes.
Okay.
And to
The
me, when you
engagement.
say that, all that tells me is that you suck at relationships.
Yes.
You need to read the room
You need
better.
to read the room better.
Yes.
No, but come on. Okay, go on.
That reminds me of the Tinder swindler.
Yes.
Okay.
The Tinder swindler was
To recap.
To recap.
It has a documentary about it.
Yeah, on Netflix.
It's been a while, but it's worth recapping. The Tinder swindler was this random Israeli guy that was on Tinder, and he was posting about having a gorgeous life and just like private jets and yachts and what have you. And he'd be matching with these women. And I'm gonna go out on a limb. And
Nasab.
I'm
He
gonna-
was
yeah,
robbing them. He was
yes.
taking money
I'm
from
gonna
them.
go out on a limb and say the women who were matching with him weren't really in love with his character.
Okay.
They were in love with the lifestyle.
Exactly.
So he'd take him out on a couple of dates, just showing the high life, fancy restaurants, whatever. And then he'd hit him up maybe a couple of months in, like, yo, I'm in debt to this like Swedish mafia or some shit, make up
Wow,
something,
Swedish mafia.
and like, can you wire me $10,000 or some shit, and just bounce.
Okay. Now, see, that guy's an asshole. That guy deserves an app. I guess,
No,
then.
but you're dumb as
Okay.
well for falling for it.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm sorry. He played a couple of months in, and she saw the lifestyle.
He's making.
Yeah.
He's
a con artist.
Yeah,
He's
he's
a
a
con
con
artist,
artist. Literally,
yeah.
he's putting work in. He's not like the girl that got tricked by the guy who pretended to be Brad Pitt. And she sent him his life savings. Like, no, this man put work in. This man put actual work in. Still an asshole. Still like not.
My point is that in this equation, there are two bad people, but one is clearly worse.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think we're comparing the assholery of people as much as we're saying that the manipulation of people's emotions. Like you were just talking about love bombing. Same thing with the whole idea of gaslighting. Like there's a lot of things that happen in modern relationships that people want to express themselves about, but doesn't mean that you should. Again, it's subjective at the end of the day. Like some people can blow things out of proportion. Some people can make shit up. You know, you don't. It's hard for me to go into an online platform and just believe what any random thing someone says. You know,
you have to hear it firsthand. If
yeah.
it's someone around you, like, can I give you an example of something that happened a long time ago?
By all means.
And so, FYI for everyone, I did get my ass kicked for last week.
Just making sure.
Just making sure to tell you. And now next week, it seems like I'm going to get my ass kicked again for this story.
Okay, for another one.
So one of our boys was seeing someone, okay? And only me and someone else knew who he was seeing. Didn't work out. They broke up. And then someone else from within that same circle
Found out.
No. Started dating the same person.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's always gonna cause a problem.
The difference between both of them, one of them is very loud, and the other one is extremely quiet. So the extremely quiet person never said a single word, and
Nobody ever knew.
exactly, like, she was causing him so much drama. But like, he came to me and someone else, and we knew, but we kept it quiet for the boys.
See, that's what friends do. They talk to each other.
So
Okay.
this dude is dating this one now, and he's telling us about, with this girl, yada yada yada. We've been hanging out, so, and the whole time he's talking, like, we know who it is because of him.
Yeah, that's not a good situation.
Exactly, and he's quiet, and then the guy went off and started saying a lot of things. I can't mention on the podcast. I don't want to die. Fuck yeah, I'm not giving you this
No,
content.
but in his mouth, now he's being loud about it.
He's being loud of, smart. She likes the things that I like. She knows about this because the things that she was talking about was things that, like, our homie is in the same
Is
circle.
into, yeah.
You know, so like, it's very
Was
close.
he there when this conversation happened?
Yes!
Oh shit, that makes it so much
Oh,
worse.
that's awkward.
Yeah,
Yes.
that makes it so much worse.
Anyway, I don't like the second guy, just to be honest. And so I told him, I was like, there's a lot of red flags there. And he's like, maybe not. I don't care. I know I got this. I'm not like these other idiots.
Oh,
Like, he just started going. I was like, well, the idiots. He's like, she told me she was dating this loser. And then he just went off.
no fucking way.
And of course, when he started talking shit about someone that I care for, I added more fuel to the fire.
Of course.
As one does, Adel.
Exactly.
As
I want to
one-
see, when is he going to crack?
Okay. You just want to you just want to see the world burn
I was
down.
like, what kind of a loser was he?
Tell us more about
Yeah.
this loser.
Tell us what he did. Like, I want more information.
Oh, because he never spoke shit. So now I'm going to hear it from another perspective. Oh, the hate is strong in
Yes,
this one.
but sadly, our boy was right. So we didn't get much out of it. But he went off and started saying things. And then later on, throughout the night, we're like, we need to sit down for a minute. We need to have a conversation. And
FYI.
then, I was like, FYI, this
Yikes.
loser right here
Ta-da.
was the guy you were talking about. And he's like, what? So they had a conversation and so on, so on, so on. And it helped our other dumbass boy out.
Figure out, that it wasn't.
He
all
dodged the
rosy.
bullet. See,
There's a lot of lessons
to
in
have
that.
friends.
Yeah, there's a lot
have
of lessons
friends.
in that.
Have friends.
No, and when we're talking about our circles and people around us, I would trust the word of a friend of mine rather than the word of a random stranger.
Here's the thing. Maybe I'm different than y'all. I'm very much a person that I have multiple circles, and those circles will never overlap, no matter what happens.
That's you.
That's a lot of people.
Yes, exactly. That's good. Keep, have a good circle. Get more information that way. More data.
This
A
circle,
whole lot more data.
this circle, I love this circle, but this circle will not jive with my other circles.
Trust me, I think we know so much more than they do, and I'm so
Trust me, it's not
sad,
about
honestly, to be in this situation.
مو قصور فحد,
Yeah.
but y'all don't click. You would
trust
never.
I believe in that.
Trust me, we're not sad.
None of us are complaining about this. by the way.
no.
Like, no, keep them.
We are completely fine with engaging with only you
Yes.
as a
We
representative.
support you spending more time with them.
Exactly. As a representative of your peoples.
I don't know about you, but
We don't know about you either. We'd rather not, sir.
I don't know about you, but I don't think Adil would enjoy the conversation of just sitting in the middle and like, وابو فهد خذ الجي المربية.
Really?
If anything,
That's literally my
No,
You have this completely wrong.
No,
if
that's-
anything, Adil is the one person that will find a way
Yes.
to make this shit entertaining
Yes, sir.
for him. Doesn't matter who
You
you're
see,
sitting
you see
with.
that point entertaining for him?
Yeah.
I don't want to be there when it's entertaining for him
don't take him out then.
because it's on me if it's entertaining for him.
Then stay with your friends.
Exactly.
Yeah. I've seen Adil with people. Yeah.
I'm a people person.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, I'm a people person.
yes, but not around my people.
Like I will click in with any crowd, but when I get back to my own crowd, the fun begins.
So I love introducing Adil to people, you know, but
The shock on their faces is wild.
my concern is I never know how it's gonna go. You
Yeah.
know, I never really know how it's gonna go. But at the end of it, like it's just like
If you ever see Shamsi drag you somewhere and say, so this is Adil, all right? That exhale was for a reason.
Yeah.
Because it might go really, really bad.
like he saw me recently in that situation. Like and we were it went by much better than I expected. Alhamdulillah.
Anyway, moving on.
Speaking of things that we were doing together.
Ugh.
Mhm.
What? Oh,
Yes.
Yes. Go ahead.
Go ahead. So me and Adil had the pleasure of being
Holding hands.
invited to the opening of an art gallery.
First off, the Hoku was invited, but only me and Shamsi pulled up.
Yeah, it was an art exhibition that was hosted here in, what was the name of the place?
Isdar.
Isdar. By a few local Saudi artists that honestly I really enjoyed. It was 4 different artists. One
It's an exhibition called Voices Made...
Voices of the Unseen.
Voices Made
Seen.
Visible.
Made Visible.
Yes.
It was 4 local Saudi artists. One of them who we actually happen to be a big fan of, Nofis Mari. We encountered her art a few years ago, and it's
We talked about it on the podcast when we were in CAF.
yeah, and it's nice to see that she's still doing her thing.
Yeah,
Honestly,
I wish you were there. She was really cool.
yeah. So yeah, and
We saw her latest work.
We saw her latest work, and we had a nice conversation with her as well. I'm a big fan of like local artists continuing, and there's a few other artists that I hadn't encountered before, but at the same time, it's just being exposed to different artists. And she said something interesting when we were talking. أهنيكم على الصملة. Like that was
No, what I was laughing at is literally what he just said a second ago. When you meet me, you might receive something that, and he's not sure what you're getting. So she was showing us her new art, and there was 2 pieces that was different than everything else that we've seen before. And she
Very
asked
different.
for our opinions. And Mr. Diplomacy here, okay.
No, excuse you. It's Mr. Art Critic. Okay, it's Mr. Art Critic. Okay, I was like, listen, we were just having a conversation.
No. This is diplomacy versus art critic. This is Mr. Genuine
Yes.
versus I want to be your friend.
No, it was. I still appreciate your art and the way that you do things, but these 2 pieces specifically were different than the other pieces that we had seen before.
They were not bad,
No, yeah, exactly. Don't get us
but
wrong.
they were different to
okay?
what she does.
And we were discussing them, like we were discussing
Yeah,
them. And
I'm
hey,
familiar with her work, to be honest. So,
we
Her
were
work
just
is amazing.
Yeah,
man. It's
I
really
remember.
beautiful.
beautiful, honestly.
I remember we saw that one time, you and me in CAF.
Caft, yeah.
Yeah, that's the same one which one we were looking at. Were you with us at that time?
No, this was
You didn't know him then. We had
What do
separated.
you mean I
our
didn't know him?
circles.
I knew him.
2020.
Yes.
no. That was like in before my current job. This was 2019,
Yeah,
something.
2019. Yeah.
Yeah.
Before. Trust me, you hadn't encountered each
No,
other yet.
definitely
Yeah.
not.
Thank
Yeah.
God then.
So and I was pointing out something. I asked her a question and hey, like we were discussing this artwork, and my analysis of it is this, and he had a completely different analysis. And she's like, yes, you're actually completely right. So it was just the idea of being able to go and enjoy and appreciate an artist that you actually really like and really
It
enjoy.
was created by Lulu Al-Hamoud, right?
Lulu Al-Hamoud. Yeah.
Lulu Al-Hamoud, yes, there you go.
We're not
Is this-
sure how long the exhibition is running, but if you guys are interested in like
Yeah,
local
I
Saudi
might,
art, I
I'd
think
probably
it's
check
really
it
nice.
out.
You
yeah.
have to check it out.
Yeah.
By the way, the place itself is really nice.
Has a coffee shop inside.
Yeah.
They have a large collection of books.
I love the fact that it's located like on the side of a building. But when the door opens, it's so
Is
huge.
it affiliated with like the Ministry of Culture, or this is something?
No
No idea,
No,
honestly.
it's not.
You see, because that's interesting to me, because I feel at some point there was like a burst of just like third party or just like private art exhibitions and galleries, and just they
It's
kind
been
of
happening lately over the last 3-4 years.
We were
Yeah.
invited
3
to,
years, 3 years.
Yeah, we were invited to another one a few months ago also that was photographers. Like it's been happening and it's nice to see it happen on itself without needing that big splash of.
And also, I like the fact that it's not even associated with Ministry of Culture, because that's the thing that we
Exactly.
always asked for.
Exactly.
There should be more independent people coming out. You don't need to rely on the Ministry of Culture for everything. Ministry of Culture, let it do the things that have huge value. But on grassroots level, it should be us working on it. So it was beautiful to see. The artwork was amazing. There was so many, I think it was 4 artists.
4 different artists.
And all the work was just beautiful. Some pieces were sold. Some pieces we want to paint ourselves. But that's a different conversation for a different day.
And, we got to enjoy holding hands
Yes, we held hands.
in public.
Saying kumbaya.
See?
Shamsi had to dodge a few people, but they still caught him.
I engaged.
They listen to this podcast, so now they know this.
Yeah, we engaged.
But they want to know which one you were dodging. It's up to you to, self-reflect.
Detective away.
And I repeat, it's I am Sansi on Instagram.
Yes.
Once again,
What's
I
the
am
name?
Sansi.
The place is called The Star. I don't know how long this is going for.
But do check it out. It just
please-
opened.
Yeah, just go to Star either way. Just go check it out. ISDAR. You can find it on your Google Maps and you'll find it on Instagram.
Get
and
some
stuff.
culture. Get some art.
Get some culture. Get some art.
Yeah, for real.
Few things before we bounce. I want to speak about Qatar. I also want to speak about something else. I forgot what I want to say. But
What about Qatar?
So, Qatar threatens to halt gas supplies to EU over sustainability law.
That's
there's
a
new-
big word. Threatens.
Yeah. So because the EU is passing this law that's going to go into play around 2027, then they said they're going to push it to 28, where they wanted basically anyone that's dealing with oil and gas or whatever that has to do with the EU to reach net zero, and there's sustainability things they need you to look into. And Qatar was telling them, bro, do you want gas or not? Yo, we're not playing these
Like straight up.
2014 games they are trying to play with human rights and whatever and all that bullshit. What do you mean human rights and sustainability? What are you talking about? So they were like, okay, listen, Russia cut you off. We came in to support you, and now you give me all this bullshit. No, we're not going to do this. We're not going to deal with it. But the reason I'm mentioning this is because there was this one person that put out the tweet that I really, really liked. And he wasn't even Arab. That's why I liked it even more. He was like, so Qatar just reminded Europe of something they forgot. Sustainability means nothing when you're freezing. You wanted green laws, ESG targets, and carbon quotas, but you still want Gulf gas to heat your cities and power your factories. You can't demonize oil-rich nations at Davos, then beg them for LNG when Russia turns the tap off. This isn't about the environment. It's about who holds the valve. And Qatar just showed the EU they're not the only ones who can weaponize regulations. How sustainable is Europe without energy?
Not much.
Exactly. That's those are some fighting words there.
It is.
Those are some fighting words.
I agree with him 100%.
It's very realistic, and I think it paints a picture of the challenge of being able to try to balance the idea of, hey, I actually do want to go sustainable. I do want to focus more on solar, wind, whatever. And hey, the current reality that I need, whether it's gas or oil to keep functioning as a society. And you need to always understand how to make that sacrifice, because it's not an easy one at the end of the day.
I think the EU is trying to play a game that everybody just walked away from.
Which is?
Your whole human rights bullshit of if you want to deal with us, then we need you to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, sir. If you want what I'm offering, then you come and purchase it.
But
it's not your place to tell me how to run my country, how to run my people. You make it sound like everybody's suffering around here.
No, but we're talking about also the EU as a big market that has, like, for example, they have much more stricter standards when it comes to dairy and food products than the US, right? And if you want to actually ship to the EU, you need to meet those standards.
Okay.
So I think it's a similar game.
That's a business
on a
decision.
different scale. Yeah, and this is exactly what it is. It's a business decision for Qatar to say, you know what, I'm not going to meet these standards, whatever those standards that you set are. Feel free to find your oil or your gas somewhere else. So it is a sovereign market decision from both sides.
Yeah,
but
If
we
the
know
EU
it's a bullshit decision.
It is a bullshit decision.
Because they did the same thing with Indonesia. They want Indonesia to
Sustainable
change,
rubber or some shit.
I forgot what it was, but it was
think
a
it was
huge
rubber.
thing.
Yeah.
And they made a big deal saying, hey, that we cannot deal with you guys because of 1, 2, 3. But then Indonesia came and said, hey, Germany does the same exact thing. You're not telling them nothing. So you're just creating laws whenever it fits you, but you don't even apply those laws when it comes to people that you favor.
Yeah, it's based on the vibe.
It's about trying to change the world to make it in your own image, in a sense.
And the EU cannot tell me any of this bullshit. Like, not even the EU, like the rest of the world cannot tell me about these bullshit laws that they're creating and expecting everybody to change their lives to it.
No, but it's true. For me, the idea of sustainability and going green and all that is all hunky-dory. And you know that I'm generally a supporter of this, but I'm also a realist who is aware that you have to deal with the current market economy as it is. You can think and plan for the future, but for today, your energy needs need to be met one way or the other. For a big player like Qatar, I don't need to sell to you. I have so many other clients.
Qatar wasn't even selling to you. Russia cut you off. Then you came begging. And then Qatar said, okay, I'm going to give you this amount. This is what I can give you right now. And then over the long term, I will start giving you more. So you can't come and tell me, yo, I need you, but I also need to make changes. That's not how this works anymore.
You don't need me as much as I need you.
Facts. Like, you asked for this. Like,
you don't. You actually don't. I don't need you as much as you need
exactly.
me. Yeah.
I never came to you with my bullshit, but you are coming to me with your bullshit now, and I need to accept your bullshit. No, fuck off.
I have to jump through the hoops in order to... No, but honestly...
We stand with Qatar on that one.
Respect to Qatar for standing their ground. And at the end of the day, they are the ones...
Standing on business.
Yeah, exactly. They're the ones demanding. So you can't want oil and then go and tell me how you want the oil.
Western countries need to change their behavior.
It's the very definition of ضرار وتشرط.
Yeah.
You know what? This is the high school quarterback that everybody else grew up and graduated except him.
Yeah.
He still thinks he's the man. He still talks about that play and how everybody loved him, how he was the best. That's exactly what the West is at right now. They're in this phase where they think they still have control.
Yeah, they still think it's 2010.
Exactly. You don't. China is your biggest competition. They didn't care about anything that you're doing.
And they're just chugging straight along without having to worry about any of this stuff.
Russia just moving straight along. Not caring about any of your bullshit.
And they'll catch up sooner or later, to their detriment, yani for now at least. But then they'll catch up sooner or later. Basically. Yeah. Nobody actually cares about what I'm trying to say.
We'll get back to that because I want to say something that I'll get back to tell you also another reason why all these Western countries should not be saying a single fucking word, okay? But let's get to this real quick. The King Salman relief.
Okay.
Do you know that? Yes. Do you know that there's what's the name campaign they just launched?
No.
The public relief campaign of Palestinian people in Gaza.
Okay, I'm sure that's a new one. I'm sure they've done campaigns before.
Yeah, exactly. It's a new one. So far, this is local in Saudi, by the way, but you can get on the website ksrelief.org if you want to help support and donate. So far, they had, actually, let me refresh it because it keeps changing by the second, inshallah. So far, donors, 2,217,089.
Donors, individual donors.
This is individual donors.
Yes, sir.
That's amazing. Okay. That's
Donations.
incredible, actually.
Yes, donations, 724,195,780.
Almost $1 billion.
Almost $1 billion.
By individual donors.
Yes.
Good, almost 8% of the population. Something like
yes,
that.
sir. 2 million people.
Yeah, that's
amazing.
That's amazing, honestly.
That's beautiful.
This is, okay. So this is since then, since when the total number?
I can't tell, to be honest. It doesn't say when it started.
Okay.
Maybe if I read more, I can find it, but, reading is not my strong suit.
Yeah, you're trying.
Anyway, King Salman Humanitarian Aid and Relief Center, ksrelief.org. Go and help and support. Now, back to it. The reason I'm telling you that they can't give us bullshit about their laws is because the UN,
and its infinite wisdom,
what's in the International Security Council?
UN Security Council.
The UN Security Council. There we go. Okay. They merge everything together now.
That one.
Like, Amnesty International, Human Rights Watch. So those were all your product that you were using for a long, long time to beat almost every single country, right? And now we're watching you with this product that you created for almost 3 years can't contain a small, shitty country, not even a state called Israel. And have them do whatever the fuck they want. And you just come out and say, oh, they have the right to protect themselves. Okay, like, it's getting really, really bad from the beginning. So stop the bullshit. Because they're all controlled by the same Jews at the end of the day. So none of this means shit. Because if you really gave a shit about your laws, if you really made those laws and there's consequences for breaking it, you would have dealt with Israel from day one.
Because I can't do that because otherwise I'll be admitting my complicity into this whole endeavor because I am the one that invested in Israel. I am the one that propped it up.
Cool.
I am the
It
one
doesn't
that...
matter. It doesn't matter that you invested in it. They're doing something on an international level that every single human looks at it and says, this is wrong.
True.
Where's your institutions? Where's your laws that you created?
No, they apply to the guys that we point the finger at.
Exactly.
Yeah, not the guys that...
The non-whites.
Yeah, exactly. Not the ones that you're seeing every day on your news doing horrendous shit day after day.
I think there was a leaked report when the ICJ indictments came out for Netanyahu and Gallant. I think a bunch of U.S. senators were called up like The Hague and said, the International Court of Justice is for Africans and Serbians. What the fuck are you doing?
Literally,
like that was literally
the quote
that they used. So basically, it's like they said, "Oh, if they target Israel, we're gonna be next," and people are like, "Yeah, good."
Well, there's a difference between us building and working so hard to build you a veneer or a facade of justice, and you actually going and breaking it and realizing that it's all just for show. It's all just for play. None of this is real if the laws that you have put into place are not enforced on an equal basis. None of this is real.
The rules-based international order,
which doesn't exist.
Doesn't
actually.
exist.
No,
It never existed.
But it was used as a stick to point at first the Soviet Union and then China and then all of the countries that they didn't like, which included the region.
Middle East.
Yeah, basically everyone in the region. And they kept on that high horse for so long, just saying, hey, we are upholding this moral order. And you've been watching the past 2-3 years and you realize that all of this is just really just words. You know, none of this actually really exists.
I watched a recent video.
Ideals, that's why they call them ideals. Because you aspire to them,
Yeah,
even though you'll
Are you
never
talking about
reach
the
them.
Dave Smith one?
No. I watched.
Because I was about to play it.
No. I watched a recent video about somebody just going through the Nuremberg trials.
Which, for people who are not aware, were the trials that happened at the end of World War II when the Nazis were put on trial, or the people who worked in the German government, who included people in the Nazi party,
the top of the Nazi party,
were put on public trial, and some of them were executed, and some of them were exiled.
So,
but these are the ones that they didn't take into their science programs.
Yeah. So the problem with that trial is that on its face they rejected something called the et tu quae defense, which was basically you couldn't, as a Nazi, say, yeah, we did some fuck shit. What about the fuck shit you did to us? So that as a concept was rejected because if they allowed that defense, the Allies would be put on trial as well.
Yeah, true.
So the concept of crimes against humanity, crimes against peace was invented for that trial and have been applied since then.
Supposedly.
As an Arab, I can tell you the Holocaust ended in October 7th. You can't tell me anything about the Holocaust anymore. There's nothing you can tell me about the Holocaust to get any fucking feeling out of me anymore. Zero.
That's been the case since
I've been watching,
forever.
For us.
Yes, for us.
But now on an international level, see, this was an argument.
I'm watching it happen live.
Yes, we had this, it wasn't an argument. We had this conversation for a while. You were saying it will take a long time, and I was saying it's coming fast, which was no one is going to look at Israel in the same way again. And as future generations come in, that same image that they had of, they're Masakin, children of the Holocaust, now look at them as, no, this is actual Hitler right now.
Monsters.
This is even worse than Nazis.
Yeah.
Right? And you were saying futures will come in, and I was telling you it started already. So Dave Smith was on Piers Morgan.
Okay.
This was a couple of days ago. And
who's Dave Smith?
so Dave Smith is a comedian.
Okay.
And then ever since this whole debacle happened, I think he's Israeli Jewish, right?
He's Jewish.
I don't know if he's... anyway, if you're Jewish, you always get a passport to Israel. He saw what happened, and then he started talking more about it and started learning more about it, and then it became his main talking point online. He's been going to debates about how Israel is wrong for this and how America is wrong for this and why AIPAC is taking over everything.
Okay.
He was that guy that was on that Joe Rogan episode with the British journalist that...
Have you been there?
Okay, go on.
So they're always talking about this, and this is something that he said I want to play for you. Hopefully I still have it.
Israel will never be thought of the way that people in your generation and my generation thought of this when we were young. You know, the victims of the Holocaust who went and set up their own state for their own independence. They have turned global opinion against them, particularly with the younger generation, in a way that simply will never be reversed. The Israelis will now forever be known as the group that inflicted a Holocaust on these poor, trapped people next to them. And I can't believe more of them aren't standing up against it just for their own self-interest.
That's true. That's
Yes.
very, very
This
true.
is what's really happening on the ground today. Because the whole, look at us, everyone's anti-Semitic, everyone doesn't want us, that does not exist anymore. The thing that they built, the lie that they built for a long, long time just died on October 7th. And they cannot lie anymore. And they're going to find themselves in the same position they were in before the Holocaust.
Which is undesired,
Exactly.
thought of as collectively.
There was a cruise ship that was supposed to dock somewhere. I think it was Italy or Spain. I'm not sure where it was. And
Spain, probably.
I was thinking Spain because but I think it was in Greece. I'm not really sure where it was. And they rejected them to come down. They're like, no, peace out.
We don't
Belgium, there's IDF soldier who was on TikTok posting blowing up Gaza. It posted a picture of him in Belgium, and someone actually called the Belgian police. And you can actually get.
They got him arrested.
No, they brought him in for interrogation, and for war crimes.
For war crimes.
Yes, sir.
They actually brought him in.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And so, like, hey, we're gonna let you go right now until we look over your social media and so on, and then we'll come back to you.
Okay.
Of course, Israel's gonna do everything in its power to make sure Belgium doesn't touch him.
Obviously, the tide is turning. Like even with the recent announcements, no matter how symbolic they are of the U.S., not the U.S., the
UK,
the
Germany,
UK,
and France.
UK and France. I didn't see Germany.
Yeah,
Germany as well.
Also,
UK and France announcing the recognition of Palestine as a sovereign state.
The intention.
About
And it
time.
was
The intention,
on-
yes.
And it was only France.
Okay, it was only France.
UK still hasn't, nor has Germany.
So again, and we've seen that change happen with other European countries, Spain, Denmark, I think over the past couple of years.
Switzerland, I think it was also.
Nonetheless, the atrocities continue. They remain. We're getting to a point of famine and hunger now that is unprecedented, and just the sheer scale and numbers when you look at it. Like, yes, they've announced more than 60,000 deaths at this point, but the reality is
Someone did the math. I think 2.something% of people in Gaza died.
no. It's higher.
Probably
It's-
a severe undercount.
Yes,
because
it's
the-
around 400K out of a population of 2.2 million.
Yeah.
So that's where we are
The number
now.
that I saw was 370, I think it was.
So we're talking about a total decimation.
One is already too much.
Yeah. No, we're talking about, and even the famine and the hunger that's happening right now, this is stuff that will leave traces for generations. Like this is not something that you just get over.
They did a good job over the last 60 years of not letting any white people see this.
Because they had control over the media.
Exactly.
Because social media didn't exist. Because they could use
Remember how they want TikTok to be canceled because TikTok was the only one that was putting them on blast?
Yeah. No, and not even that. Like they could use the specter of, hey, these Arab countries are trying to destroy us as a protective shield against the reality of what they were doing.
Yes, they had 9/11 working for them, saying, hey, if it was us, we had all the power, this will never happen to y'all. We're the first line of defense for Europe and the world.
Yeah.
Like all the lies that they created no longer holds value.
No, but if anything, come on, it goes to show you it's just their complete, like even their delusion.
How evil they are?
How evil they are, that's one. And how like you can genuinely not be restrained, that's two. And how in your delusion you think that you can actually do everything you want and just get away with it.
It's not, so did you say delusion?
And the delusion,
Does it look like a delusion? They don't give a fuck, sir. They don't give a fuck. See, if you say Jews don't have power,
No, they do.
No.
I'm saying get away
I'm
with
not saying,
it.
I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you. I'm saying for the people that say Jews don't have power, then tell me why all these Western countries can't say shit or do shit. They're all afraid and tiptoeing around it. And it's not because of public perception. Because the public perception has been shit for the last 2 years.
No, there's deeper reasons.
Exactly.
Obviously. And it has
it's
to do
Epstein reasons.
It's and Mossad reasons.
Yes.
Yeah. Weapon testing reasons, like
So
as
the
fucked up
trust,
as that is.
all of that's already gonna be gone. And I said it when it first happened. Like I broke this table when this whole bullshit happened, and to this day I still haven't fixed it
Still
because this
broken.
bullshit
Bullshit
is
is
still
still
happening.
happening.
Right? I said it when it first happened. No one's going to look at it in the same way ever again. Alhamdulillah. Like the whole world shook. And Two,
I sneeze like an old man. Sorry.
they have themselves to blame for this, and no one's ever going to trust them. No one's ever going to trust them at all. And this whole two-state solution, they might have even crippled it more for them than anybody else.
They never wanted that, though, right?
Of course they never wanted it.
that.
Of course they never wanted it.
I mean, we're heading towards a one-state reality, more or less.
I think we've been there.
Yeah, with all due respect,
But again, that basically means
the idea that they're just gonna ignore the Palestinian issue until it solves itself was never gonna happen. I mean, if
the demographics ain't demographic.
demographics are gonna demographic, people are not gonna forget. This has only hardened the resolve of the world to fix this issue even more. And you had so many off ramps in the past, let's say 70 years to fix the situation, and at one point you got
So close.
so close, and you've been just ever since then you've been drunk on power. I beat 7 armies in 6 days or whatever bullshit. The reality is the region is going to catch up. The region is already catching up, and
The region is not the same region they had before.
it's not going to be the same region you had before.
It isn't now. It isn't now what it was 50 years ago.
At some point, America is going to say, you know what? We're fed up with your bullshit. No more special treatment.
I don't know. I don't believe that will happen.
That would happen, but that
No,
would go back to your conversation that it will need another generation.
Yes.
Because that, and then no, I do agree with you that,
Because they're still in power.
yes, and not just that. I do agree with you that the perception has shifted today, but I think my argument was that the reality will still need that 10 to 20 years for
It's
it
the
to shift.
Vietnam argument.
You know, like, yes, the perception has changed today. All of us today, we believe that this is wrong. And it goes back to the point that we were discussing, or you were mentioning, that the people who are in school right now, the people who are studying right now, those are the people that are going to be in power 20 years down the line. But even then, like, I look at AIPAC money, right? And I look at how they are the number one funder of the U.S. Republican House Party and the
that's why
Democrats.
they're getting attacked right now.
You know, no.
Nobody wants to touch AIPAC anymore. Everyone's looking at, who is AIPAC endorsing? To figure out, what is AIPAC doing?
Yeah.
Even AIPAC has a light shed on them. Like, the idea...
Because the war is still happening.
Because to Americans, you need to also keep in mind, you're using their tax dollars.
Yes. That's the breaking point for a lot of people.
$250 billion of it.
It doesn't matter, even
Plus
if it's a dollar.
$250 billion
right?
plus.
You are the number one supporter of Israel. You're the number one weapons manufacturer for Israel. You gave them everything using your people's money, which means that the whole country is complicit in this genocide. And you still give them weapons. And you keep giving them weapons at a time where they're breaking international law. You are just as guilty. Every single American is just as guilty as everybody else. They can say they're not. They say, I didn't vote for this person. You can say whatever the fuck you want. That doesn't matter.
Your tax dollars is still
Your
funding it.
tax dollar is still funding it. And if your country's point of view doesn't represent you, then you start doing something about it.
I think part of the reason why it's going to take a minute to shift in the US is because it kind of is an outgrowth of the US thought. Manifest destiny. That's what the US was built on. The idea that, hey,
it's boomers.
this land this land was made, God presented us with this land for us. So it's
God
fine.
presented
Yeah,
this
no.
land.
Yeah, so it's fine for us to decimate all the Indians because they're not infidels, they're non-believers, they are dirty, and they're less than people, they're not even people. They're
not even
animals.
human. Yeah, that's what
They're
they're doing.
animals.
It's-
So hey, the Jews have the same idea. God promised us this land. And you know what? These people that live here, they're not even people. They're animals. So we get to treat them as less than people.
It's-
So that same idea is...
That's a good lie to tell dumbasses.
No.
But it's not a lie that you can tell to the world.
And I'm saying is the thought process that
I know what you
allows
mean.
the U.S. to continue supporting Israel is that same connected thought process.
No.
The reality,
No, it's not.
the
At all.
reality of that in America.
Subconsciously.
No, it's
even.
not. At all, it's not.
Yeah.
They're not supporting because, we have the same belief as you do.
No.
No, the fuck they're
We
not.
believe that you should have the land after the Holocaust. Like all of this
Cool.
popped out.
Then why you allow them to steal nuclear information from you? Why do you allow them to steal so many fucking data from you?
أخويا
Why you allow them to hack you?
أخويا الصغير
No,
هذا.
that's the thing. You allow all these things to happen. You know why? Because the whole fucking cabinet is Jewish. Because you made sure that since this little Jew was in high school, that he was going to be someone important in the government so you can have fucking power when it comes to the Senate, when it comes to the fucking House. That was your plan because democracy can be hijacked.
And obviously,
It's been hijacked. They hijacked it first and then Trump hijacked it second.
and honestly, democracy is also built on having an educated population. I wouldn't call the US right now an educated population.
Because they don't want it to be education. Bro, hey, have some entertainment. Look at your phone. Create a new dance.
Would you go to like the SeaWorld?
Exactly.
There's dolphins.
Fat Joe is performing at SeaWorld.
Yeah,
Go to
exactly.
SeaWorld and watch Fat Joe.
Yeah, go see Flipper. Look at Flipper.
Don't pay attention to anything. Don't have any common fucking sense. Don't have any shame. Don't have any religion. Don't have any value.
But
You
that-
destroy all the fabrics of humanity in one nation and you can control every single thing about it.
and then value one thing.
Money.
Nothing else.
The dollar.
I love how much I see. Yeah.
We're in sync.
Exactly.
Yay!
And this is but
I hate
this is
guy.
this is truth that we've been speaking for a while. Like this is not none of this that we're saying is new. It's just that you look at the progression of like the complete lack of humanity, and you're not surprised. You know where it comes from. You know where it starts. You know where it's going.
Ever since this happened, like me and Jay were having this conversation today. I was like, one of the main reasons why I stopped posting memes on our account is because there's nothing funny. Not that there's nothing funny to look at. It's not fun to be outside right now.
Mm.
Not at all.
I ignored my whole Instagram. I only reply to DMs. I don't post nothing. I don't say nothing. It's not fun right now. And when you look at the world, especially like right now what happened in Gaza, I don't know how I can have fun. It's just very weird time, and I'm looking at humans looking at me acting like, yo, there's nothing going on. This is really fucked up.
I feel you.
The number one of human rights activism and the bullshit and the carrot and the stick and all the bullshit is allowing a small ass piece of shit, racist, terrorist country to run wild on people with no weapons. They even have an army, like nothing. And I have to sit here and act like, yo, it's all good. It's like, this is just normal day. You know, it's 2010 all over again. It's just a bunch of bullshit. Fuck them, bro. I swear to God. I hope all of y'all burn in hell. I don't hope. I know for a fucking fact that all of y'all will be burning in hell.
It's not fun,
Great times.
bro. It's not fun.
Yeah, let's. Here's an upbeat for you.
Yeah, no, but see, you know, what you just said just, rang true with me because it's weird for me to say people go in their stories from, hey, look at me, I'm enjoying my summer, to pray for Gaza, to still look at me, I'm enjoying my summer. It's just weird, And I don't blame you, you want to live your life, but like, yeah.
Listen. Well, shout out to our tens and tens of listeners. Shout out to tens and tens of viewers. Thank you for being here. We appreciate every single one of y'all. Turks is on a yacht with 10 Swedish models,
Tanning.
converting them to Islam.
Mm-hmm.
Our brother's doing the Lord's work.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know which Lord, because it's not Allah.
Doing work. We know that he is doing work.
Our boy is just busy. He'll be back next week.
To close this off,
On a yacht
With a tan.
10 Swedish models.
to close this off on maybe just a somber note. I have a quote here by the author Omar Al-Aqad. It's been ringing in my head.
This is from his new book?
Yes,
It's been wet.
it's been ringing in my head
Damn.
since.
How does it reach each corner?
I know it's like because it's that powerful. Because with the situation
Gravity.
with the situation going on in Gaza, I think it's worth repeating.
Go ahead.
With the sudden shift that we've noticing, the quote goes as follows: "One day, when it's safe, when there's no personal downside to calling a thing what it is, when it's too late to hold anyone accountable, everyone will have always been against this."
That's a fact.
His book is called One Day Everyone Will Have Always Been Against Us. He's a great author. I read one of his books called American War. This one is about the current situation, the current state. I haven't read it yet, but I'm a fan of the guy, so I'll check it out.
So when we've seen this shift happen, when it's absolutely, incontrovertibly, undeniably a fucking genocide, then I was saying, actually maybe calm down a little bit. This is Israel.
Yeah.
Suddenly the New York Times is just having other opinions, having allowed, subhanAllah.
Let's say, let's not forget, we would never forget this. Like, we will never forget also the lies and trying to tell us that we're looking at things in the wrong way. the hiding of the videos, demonetizing accounts, closing accounts that was talking about what's happening in Palestine and Gaza.
Deplatforming people.
They
kicking
did
them off
everything
social
in
media,
power to make sure that no one sees this.
shutting down student protests, deporting students. Yeah, that have come out, kicking them off stages.
Kicking, and even American students, kicking them off campus.
Yeah.
Losing their scholarships.
Not allowing them to speak.
Yes, and the number one freedom of speech country is not allowing its own people to speak.
Locking people up for protesting. All of it.
All of it we'll never forget. This moment will never be forgotten. And it affected so many people, whether in Gaza or in Palestine or the world, and people that are watching this, even Jewish people who are watching this. And that's never going to go away. You will never... Do you know what's another thing? Let's say they decide to rebuild Gaza. You're going to know why they rebuilt it.
You're going to remember.
You're going to remember. You know exactly why they're rebuilding
that
it.
there was something here and then it got wiped out and there's something better came along.
There's no way of running away from this whatsoever. Anyway.
We outs?
We outs?
We outs.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.